Hi everyone, my name's Electro Donkey, and today we're doing something a little bit different. So it is a Monday or Tuesday even. I don't know how I got that wrong, but anyway, it is a Tuesday, and normally on Tuesdays we do a No Man's Sky video. And I thought, you know, we've done these quite a lot. We've been doing No Man's Skies for 30 episodes now. Now that's quite a long time. So I thought, you know what, we'll have a little break. I will be going back to it at some point. Well, next week. But I thought for the moment, I've been getting quite a lot of feedback recently on some of my older videos, so I thought every so often I'd just go back to it and make a few changes on some things. So when I made this, it was, well, September 2015, quite a while ago. I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest, and for some reason it got quite a few views, 960. It was a very long video, and we won't be doing one as long as that, but today we are going to be doing that, but we are going to be making a few changes and making it a little bit better. So what are we actually going to be trying to accomplish? Well, someone came to me, they said, yeah, I like your tutorial on this, it's very good, but problem is I want to know how to make objectives. So for example, the one we're going to be doing today is one where you have to go and pick up objects. You know, if I want to pick up, say, 15 of these objects, I want to have some sort of way of doing that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So to start off, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to expand this to 3. Okay, pretty simple I'd say so far, and we can leave that for the moment. But now what we want to do is we want to add, when we add a quest, we're going to add a few extra fields. So we're going to say one extra field actually. We're going to say amount needed. Did I spell amount down there? Var amount equals argument 2. So what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to attempt to expand our grid to hold 2 extra values. So in one of these values it's going to be the amount of items we need to collect to finish the quest, and one of them is going to be the amount of items we've currently collected. Okay, so in this bit, when we add the quest, we're going to add a few more fields. So we're going to say the first field is going to be the amount we have currently collected. It's going to start on 0. Now you could integrate this into a inventory and have it work off that instead of just setting it to 0 straight away. But for the moment, we're just going to do it quite simply like this. So that is all we're going to have to do to start it off. That will add our quest and it'll add an extra field in. But you know, at the moment that's not great. We need some extra things here, so we're going to in fact add that to, we're going to put 4 there, and we're going to add 1 extra field. We're going to say 4th field or 5th field equals false. Now what this is going to do is it's going to tell whether it's complete or not, the quest. So in the draw GUI event, we're going to draw a few more things in. Basically we're going to make this rectangle a little bit bigger. So at the moment we've got what, like 25. We're going to add an extra 25 on, so we're going to be adding 50 to that, so that's going to be 90. Is that right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, in the extra space we've now accomplished, we're going to draw a few extra things in. So we're going to draw text. Well, in fact, we'll just copy this for the time being. So we're going to want to obviously put it underneath, so we're going to put 62. And in here we're going to put 2. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated, because we're also going to add another thing in the draw text. And to do this, we're going to say add, and we're going to put a slash plus global.quest 3i. We're also going to want to convert these to strings using that and that one as well. Now if we give this a run, what it should do is add an extra bit underneath our thing, and OBS is shouting at me again, saying, oh, maybe not. We haven't actually added this here, so we're going to say we require 15. So anyway, what I was saying is this should now print out a little bit underneath which says how many we've collected out of how many we should collect, to finish the quest. So yeah, that's not really worked, has it? But as you can see there, that bit has worked. So we need to make these a little bit more spaced out, but for the moment that's kind of working enough. You know, we'll make the storage UI a little bit cleaner in a minute. We'll drop this down by 12.5, so this will now be 77.5, I think. Now we want to change this to be a bit bigger, I believe. So we'll change this to 40, and we'll change all of these to 40 as well. So make sure you do that. And yeah, let's give it a run. Basically, this is just playing around and getting what's right. I won't spend too long on it. I just want to make sure it's relatively okay. I want to cut through this as well. This is really pointless. Yep, that is a lot better now. You can see it kind of works much cleaner. And there you can see we have collected 0 out of 15. Pretty simple, I would say. Let's quickly make it a little bit bigger, actually, just to add an extra little thing in. So let's change that one back to 90 and change these to 50. Big numbers now. Okay, so we're going to copy this here, and we're going to draw another bit underneath. And this one's going to be an if. So we're going to say if global.quests for I equals true. So if we've completed the quest, we're going to say complete. Otherwise, or else, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to say incomplete, incomplete. That's better. Okay, so now if we give it a run, we should have extra 2 bits underneath saying how many we've done and whether it's complete or not. It might look a little bit weird and jumbled up on this side. It might be a bit, yeah, you know, it's not brilliant. Incomplete's a little bit higher, and the problem with that is we've done a few many. There, we've put this at 52. We need to put this at 72, and that one at 72. Okay, now it still look a little bit weird. It'll be hanging off the screen, but you can play around with the numbers and just get something that you like from that. But we want to be moving on and actually adding some items that we can go ahead and collect to check it's working. So yep, you can see there saying it's incomplete. It is incomplete, and we want to add some items so that we can check when we hit over that it works. So let us add some objects. Pretty simple, I'd say. Object collect me. Collect me, that'll do. And do that. So we're going to add a create event. We're just going to, in the create event, say image size. Is that a thing? Image x scale equals 0.5. Image y scale equals 0.5. This should make them a little bit smaller. Okay, in the collision with a player, we're going to first off destroy it. We're going to do that at the end, actually. So what are we going to want to do first? We're going to want to add one to the quests DS grid. I think it would be under 2. And we will actually need a for loop quickly. So we'll grab it from this draw event. Grab that whole for loop. Pretty simple, and we'll close it there. So saying we're going to add to that, and then we're going to destroy our instance. So effectively what this is doing is it's looping through every single one, and we probably want an if statement here as well, just to solidify it. If global.quest, and this can be used to reference the actual name, so you can say if it equals name, then we are going to add to it. So that for now is pretty straightforward, I would say. The only thing we've got left to do is add them into the room. So we'll add 15 lovely little things here. There we go. Now if we load it in, we should have them to collect, and when we intersect with them, then we will be able to add one to our quest. So we need to first check if it works, and it doesn't work, but it still does destroy the instance. We don't want to do that, but we've got the quest, and yeah, it's gone up. So there won't be enough, unfortunately, at the moment, because the first one got destroyed, but we should get to 14. Yeah, 14 out of 50. Let's just destroy that room. We don't want that room anymore. Oh, I think we might have needed that room actually. Oh no. Oh well. Hopefully that won't cause any issues. If not, we can always just add one in. Let's just run it quickly actually, just to make sure. I've just realised I think it sets. Yeah, we need a room in there. Insert room. We don't need to make it fancy though, we just need to add that. Pretty sure, and that. And that. But anyway, as I was saying, in the collect me, in the collision, we want to get rid of that. We want to put in that. And we want to put break in there as well. Okay, so you might want to write that down just quickly, get that down, pause the video now if you want to do that. But for now, we're just going to give that a little run and see how that works. So all being well, we should be able to collect them all up. It should, got a really bad loading screen now, but what should happen is we should collect all of them up. The screen's got a little bit weird because of that loading screen. Don't worry about that, yours will be alright. And yeah, we can see it doesn't pick them up if we don't have the quest. Grab the quest, we can quite happily pick them up. You can see it's going up with each one we get. And we have hit 15, however it's still saying it's incomplete. So that is something we're going to have to go and fix. Where would that be? That'd be in quest. Ah, we've never actually set this to be true. So in the step event, we're going to add another little thing saying check for completion. We're going to add that for loop. Oh, not that for loop. That's not a for loop at all. For loop from the Georgia UI. There. And in the for loop, we're going to say if global.quests 2 I equals or is bigger than global.quest 3i global.quests 4i equals true. So this is just effectively checking whether we have collected the more or the same amount as the amount we need, and if it is, it's setting this to true. So it will tell us that we've finished the quest and that it's complete. Now you could go on to say that once it's completed, you can't pick up any more of those items. That would also work. Because at the moment you would still be able to pick them up afterwards, even after it's just complete. But we're not going to go into that because it would probably take a while. So no, it's still not changed. So maybe we've got our numbers jumbled a little bit there or something. So 3 is the amount you need, and 2 is the amount you currently have. Quest, step, check for completion. 4 are loop through if the quests number 2, which is the amount you've currently collected, is bigger or equal to the amount you need, then that equals true. So then that seems to be right. It'll be in the George GUI, would be my guess. Okay. Let's try adding a extra one in the room, an extra collect me, and see what happens when we get 16 out of 15, whether that then classes that as being complete, or whether we've got some sort of variation on how many we actually have to collect. So let's grab that quest and just quickly go around grabbing these. Probably could have put these a little bit closer together, to be honest. Stopped wasting time. No, it is still adamant that we've not completed. We're still sure we've not completed it. Let's go quests. Step check for completion. Let's add a little debug message. Debug message. And let's move it. Oops. There. Okay. Now let's give it a run, and this should at the very least give us some information on what on earth's going on. Or it will probably crash, actually. Because it doesn't know what I is. Maybe it won't. Okay, so it is saying it's false at the moment, which is right. It's false, 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 false. False, 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 still false. Okay, so it is then therefore something wrong in the I'm not quite sure why that worked. Let's change that to 0 and see if that helps a little bit. Effectively what we're looking to is to narrow down the cause of error here. It's a handy little technique for debugging. I use it quite a lot, to be honest. It's quite handy because it narrows down the possibilities. So if this works, and we know it's something in the... No, it didn't work, so therefore we know it's something in this step event. So if this number, okay, is bigger or equal to that number, I don't want to leave it. Might be a little bit longer, but I'm not going to leave it, I don't think. So what is going wrong? Amount is set to that. That is the amount we need to have. Okay, let's put some more debugging things in. Let's write down... Wait. That's a bit stupid of me. I needed to put that instead of that. Because otherwise we wouldn't have got any accurate kind of error there. Would have got any random thing. Undefined, right, okay. It should define itself in a minute, hopefully. Is it defined itself? No. Okay. It's still saying undefined. That is an issue. It's definitely an issue. If it's saying it's undefined. What if I put in 3? So that should be 15, no matter what. Well, as soon as we get that quest, it should be 15. Technically speaking, yeah, it's empty at the moment, right? Okay, and then 15, yeah. Right, I think I know what might be going wrong here. It might be that we need to expand that. let's now give that a go. Yeah. Because I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't technically included in the grid, and maybe that was what was going wrong. Because it should be empty, it should never be undefined. It should either be empty, true, or false. Yeah, there we go, now it's working. Now this is showing me that it is false. False, yeah, now it's false. Okay, so now hopefully if we get enough of these, this should change. Yeah, there you go, we've got 15 and it has changed to now say complete. So that was why it was going wrong. If you go into object quest, create event, you need to expand that to be 5. Okay, we'll get rid of the debugging messages in the quest, not there. That one. And now it's working. It is all working, and you can now go around and collect items, and as you collect them, it'll increase it in the quest completion. So that is my little addition to this. I might be doing more on other ones, so I might be going back to the inventory, creating a few different things for that, but for the time being I'm just going to say this is going to be it, just in case I never get around to it. But if you like the video, remember to like, subscribe, or whatever you guys want to do, and I'll talk to you in the next one.